Yeah, I thought probably for the first time this season, maybe we didn't win the physical battle at the line of scrimmage. It was there were certainly some individual matchups that I thought we did an okay job with, but by and large, I thought they were the more aggressive football team, and I think when we're not making plays in their backfield, that when we're playing on our side of the line of scrimmage, it's never going to be a good thing. But they did a nice job of squirting the ball out on the perimeter and dinking and dunking and kind of getting us a little bit tentative, and that's the end result.
Is available to you at cornerback for Saturday?
Jacob's progressing, but it's still going to be a questionable, and Willie's in the same boat, questionable.
How's Brooks? What do you see from that?
I'm sorry?
Brooks, a running back.
Oh, their guy. I thought you were talking about Phil Brooks. He's phenomenal. I think he's probably as hot of a back as there is in the league right now. Just a really bigger back, a guy that's tougher to bring down, a guy that's very patient, really does a good job of keeping his feet underneath him, never gets himself overextended. It's hard to get good shots in on him. I think he's good in the pass protection. I think he does a lot of things really, really well. I think he's a really good football player.
Yeah, as a defense coordinator, how troubling is it to watch your team lose a physical battle?
Yeah, it doesn't happen very often, I think that's where, some of our leadership's just got to continue to progress. I think when you have a guy like Deuce Green, we rally the troops, and there's not any individual that was, it's just, I don't even know if it's just the aggressiveness by which we play. If we're trying to be right all the time and we're trying to be just perfect in everything that we do instead of just going out and playing football, that's never going to be a good situation. If we're sitting there analyzing instead of attacking, we're always going to be a step behind.
What are a few things you guys can do to create a few more turnovers on defense?
Yeah. We've kind of fallen into this. We're playing a lot more man coverage, which I think inherently is going to maybe with less eyes on the football. Sometimes that ends up being a team, a situation that creates less turnovers, just because you don't have as many eyes on balls. We're not doing anything differently than we've done in the past. We couldn't be emphasizing it more. We do turnover circuits all the time. We drill it, we watch it, we do it in practice. It's just not materializing on game day, and I think sometimes turnovers are, they're magical things. Sometimes they come in bunches, and then sometimes you go into droughts. But again, I think when we play with aggression and when we just have that mentality, I think that's when those things start to happen a little bit more frequently.
Has Nigel Thomas made the type of progress you would associate with a normal freshman?
Canacho's going to be a really good football player. He's, he doesn't have quite the idea of what we're doing to the extent of a Jacob Parrish or Will Lee, but he is he's making great progress. Is he quite ready? He's on the cusp.
How much confidence do you have in guys like Keenan and Justice James, right?
Justice James.
Sorry, I didn't want to get it wrong. But how much confidence do you have in that duo when they're out there on the field together?
Ton of confidence. Those guys are good football players. I think they're good in certain areas, and I'll say it this way. Keenan Garber's a phenomenal man cover player. He's one of the fastest guys we have on our team. He's got good ball skills. I think he does a really good job in that setting. Is he the guy that we want on the LOS? That would be Justice's department. I think, and they're both good football players. They just need time. They need experience, and we're working like heck to get them that during the week. And then on Saturdays, I hope that confidence that they gain during the week carries over to the game.
What did you guys do in the red zone to force so many field goals last week?
I just thought we executed a little bit better when we got down there. I think we got our feet underneath them and make any magical calls or do anything different. Guys just bowed up and did their jobs. And I think that had we done that maybe earlier in the series, we wouldn't have had those situations in the first place. I think it just comes down to our aggression and our execution.
What would you say is the mentality of the defense right now? Are you guys angry heading into this game, or is it something else?
Yeah, I think guys are frustrated. I think guys are. I wouldn't say the term frustrated is maybe the wrong term, but guys are anxious to show that they can be better. I think we can be better as a unit. I think we can be better individually in some aspects. I think as coaches we can do a better job. I think we just want to get past this thing and get on to the next one.
Got the kind of battle you're looking for from your nose guards, from the 3 men you've had go up there?
Yeah, I think that's part of it too. Is we got to get those guys more active. I think sometimes those guys get a little bit stagnant. I think Uso is as good of an athlete as we have in the program, and I think sometimes he's lost in the shuffle. And we need to get him a little bit more active. I think those guys battle in there. They do a good job in their little worlds. We got to find a way to get those guys around the ball a little bit more.